My name is Michael. I'm director here at Bikram Yoga Bend. This is one of our students, Michael Lynch. We were talking just a little while ago about a funny little story about you starting Bikram Yoga a couple of years ago. Can you tell us how that happened?
Actually, it was a gift to my wife, who, by the way, is really the inspiration for me doing this process. She had her own health issues when she first came here, a horrible back injury, and she's an innate yogi throughout life. I've known her for 40 years. You know, we've been married 35. She's a nurturer. She's the greatest mom, raised my son, and she came in here and discovered a little bit about this and took to it like a fish in water. She just went and bothered me for weeks and weeks and weeks to try this, and knew that, you know, as we got older, that something had to happen with our lifestyle. And I don't remember if it was an anniversary or a birthday, exactly what it was, but I said, what do you want? You know, what do you give someone you love with all of your heart after 35 years, 40 years being together? She said, just come in and try the yoga for me, do the introductory package. And you know, because you met me weeks earlier, that I was not prone to coming in here and dealing with a hot room.
Well, you had come, as I recall, to the Christmas party, our holiday party in December of '08 with your wife, and you insisted that you were never going to come to yoga.
Oh, look, and we know you offered up free class.
Yeah.
Come in, just do it. So, you know, when she said, all I want is for you to try the yoga, what am I going to say to her? Oh, jeez. Look, 60 degrees, with her out comes the water bottles, the eider downs. I like to sleep with the window open in the wintertime. You know, it held nothing for me at that point. I said, okay. You know, and first, you know, I spent 5 or 6 weeks kind of cleaning up myself. I mean, everyone, you'll hear this story again and again here. Everyone in this studio is working on some form of human condition. Mental, physical, whatever. Abuses, self, occupational, whatever. And, you know, I gave it up for her. I came in 5, 6 weeks later.
Yeah. How many times in a row did you come the most at one point? Because you came quite a few days in a row.
Oh,
100?
a year.
A year?
Almost, yeah.
300 times? And so did your wife Betty. She came
She's phenomenal.
400 or 500 days in a row or
yeah,
something.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, she truly was my inspiration.
Yeah. So, jokingly, we were laughing a little bit earlier, you called yourself an old coot. Do you really think you're an old coot?
No.
No?
No. Not, you know, I was becoming physically and mentally an old coot. I mean, you hit close to 60 and you're talking things change radically. And, you know, it took very little time doing this to learn that it's so easy to gain a little body awareness, to figure out that this organism that we're housed in wants nothing more than to naturally keep itself fit and healed.
So since you started, what changes have you felt in your body and your life?
Phenomenal changes.
Yeah.
Within weeks. I mean, everyone has their first day, their first week, their first month. You take to it or you don't. You know, I was a little harder case at first, but you know, within weeks you find that your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, your general demeanor, your energy levels, your temperament, everything is regulated by this process. If like you've said many times, trust the yoga.
Yeah.
And you know, it takes an awful long time for some people to realize that it's not an unnatural process. At first you come in and you work to try to maintain something in this class. It's very difficult. It's challenging for anyone at any level.
So the new person coming in, what would you tell them? If you were to look right at them, what would you tell them about coming to class?
I would say there is nothing better for your health and well-being if you give it a chance. Mm-hmm. It will teach you patience. Above all things, if you can't be patient with yourself, you'll never learn. This story I've told in here, early on, several years ago, I was in the dressing room whining about something, you know, just having a hard class, or it was hot, or whatever. And the guy practicing next to me, unbeknownst to me at the time, a doctor, well-respected surgeon in the community, great guy, great practitioner. I have learned so much from him and other people in here just observing their practice. Calm guy, and I didn't know he was a doctor. He said, "Michael, you know, don't sweat it, you're getting it." He said, "You know, this is the easy part." He smiled, just beaming after a horrible class, and said, "You know, the yoga starts when you leave the door. It's a matter of perspective." Yeah. And it will change your life.
Yeah.
It has.
Thank you. I just want to add one more thing about Michael. Michael is our honorary mayor here at Bikram Yoga Bend. It's obvious why.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love it here.
Yeah.
It's a great community, great people.
Okay. So thank you, Michael, for taking your time.
You're welcome.
Maybe next time we can have Betty come in
too. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if she'd do it, but it'd be awesome.
We'll talk to her.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll talk to her.
Well, thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thanks.